Welcome back. In this lesson, we will learn about different topics, but we will start with packages. Let's just go through this material. What is pip? Actually, pip is the way to install any third package. In previous versions, we should install pip itself. So to install pip, we should do this pip install pip. But in the latest version, the version you have right now, for instance, I think my version would be 11 or something. Yeah, so I don't have to install pip itself because it comes with installation. The first time when I installed Python, the pip has been installed already. No need to do that. Yeah, so then just to check the pip, yeah, what you should do actually, CMD again, pip, and then version. Let's see what I have. As you can see, pip 23.3.1 is installed in my computer. Yeah, maybe if it asks me also to do something, let me just keep it open, installing packages using pip. So, maybe at some point, if you remember, actually, if you where is that? Yeah, this is our. So if you remember last week, we've been learning different modules, core modules. I think this week 7. And let me just have some note maybe here. So there are core modules. Core modules, for instance, math. You just import it, yeah? Pretty, print, right? You just import it there. Operating system, something like that. So these are core modules that exist when you just install it. But other modules like third-party modules, or packages, you install them. For instance, NumPy, Pandas, or Matplotlib, and different packages. For instance, TextBlob. Okay, so to install this different kind of package we should use to install them, we just go to the terminal, we say pip install the name of the package. For instance, if I want to install NumPy, I said NumPy. Yeah, maybe I can check here now. cd Python. And if there's already Panda, when I import it, it should work. Import pandas, for instance. That means it exists. It exists. How do I remove it? Pip and install pandas. I think instead I have to exit there. Pip and install pandas. Yeah, I should remove here from here. Yeah. Yes. Now pen has been removed. Now let's check Python import pandas. As you can see now, it doesn't exist. So let me show you again, and let's install pip. I think you don't see it properly. Pip install pandas. Yeah, now what we see is actually how to install and uninstall different packages. Yeah, it takes the same time because it's okay, yeah, as you can see. And it says that a new release of the pip is available. So I think, and it tells me what to do. I can copy this one and I can upgrade my pip actually. Also at the same time. Pip version. And it's, yeah, as you can see, it shows the version actually already here. Now the pip has been upgraded to 24.0 version. And now let's also check if we have NumPy, actually import NumPy. Now, as you can see, I have the NumPy, but I want to remove pip and install NumPy. So if you actually install a package, it's as easy as this. Just you can remove or install. Let's do again NumPy installation, pip install NumPy, something like that. Yeah, now we have seen how to actually install package. Yeah. Then I think let's just see the importance of NumPy just a little bit. We don't do much, but just let's see how it works. Okay. Now, if I go to Python and then import NumPy, sometimes as NP, like to make it a bit shorter, import NumPy as NP. So now we can create actually array or list. What's array? The difference between array and list. And then you can give it, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this could be enough actually. And it works as an list, but NumPy arrays are easy to do. Arithmetic operation actually. What's wrong? Yeah, of course, it should be an NP dot array. NP dot array. Yeah, now I created the NumPy array. Yeah, like that. Now, if I want to, maybe double the values, the items, I can just multiply that like this, as easy as this. Just multiply. If I want to add 100 to each item, what I do actually, plus 100 and 100 will be added to every item like that. And if you want to multiply, square the values, maybe you can just do this. And now I'm actually squaring each item. Yeah. Like to do this, you'd be like, using loop or maybe a list comprehension or some functional programming, right? In a pure Python, we should. So actually, when it comes to numerical calculation, NumPy is the best tool. That's why it's called NumPy. NumPy means NU, numeric Python. Yeah, it stands for numeric Python. So anything numerical, NumPy is actually good. We will have a separate lesson for NumPy. We don't spend too much time just talking about NumPy now. What we're looking at now, or at this lesson, is actually how to install and uninstall third-party packages. And maybe then if I say np dot, then mean of the array. Actually, just I can say array dot mean. Yeah, that means the mean of these values. And array dot maybe st standard div std. I think it's std. That means the standard deviation of this. And can we say also the mean and the max? We can just mean and then max, something like that. As easy as that. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Now I think you got the importance. When it comes to machine learning, this is really very important. Machine learning use NumPy quite a lot. And the other one is actually Panda. Panda for data exploration, for data manipulation, for data analysis. It's the best library. Where is it? We have here pandas. I have seen it here. Yeah, but we will talk about pandas another time. Now, I have also here some web browser is not actually a third-party package. It's just a core package. And then if I use the web browser, it allows me just to navigate. I will show you this, what I was trying to do actually. Test.py, and then I just want to show or copy this everything and explain to you. What I am importing here, web browser. The web browser allows you to open the browser, any kind of browser, and do anything that we can do when we are at a browser. So as you can see, URL list. This is the Python website, and then this is my LinkedIn, and this is my GitHub account, and this is my Twitter, something like that. Maybe I don't want to have this. Maybe I just want to open this two of them, and let's see. So here, actually, I'm doing, hey, for each URL, I want to open them. Open new tab, even new tab. You can also just create tabs. That means one after another, but with the new tab. If I run this, I think you may imagine what's going to happen. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. So it opened this, it opened this, and it opened this. So that's why we say that actually Python allow us to automate, yeah, boring stuff or some stuff, right? Some activities. Yep. Let's just keep moving. I hope I didn't close. And installing, we have seen installing packages already. Yeah, we have seen. And the list, this is beautiful, right? Sometimes you don't know what you have in your computer. So what you should do, pip and list. Then it shows you the installed packages with their version. Oh yeah, have you seen? Yeah, quite lots of, yeah. I think some of them, when you just install one, when you just install Flask, other subordinates could be also installed. Yeah, so, but as you can see, all this has been installed in my local machine. So if you have a different project and if you need different packages, every now and then you have to install packages, right? But to avoid that, later we will use virtual environment. That means virtual environment isolate your project from the computer, and then you just install the necessary packages specific for that project instead of installing to the whole computer or to the global computer. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Let's move forward and show package to show information about the package. Pip show package. It shows detailed information about that package. What is that? What we should do actually, pip and then show maybe NumPy. So if we do that, and then as you can see, it gives me detailed information about the NumPy. Let's go all the way up. Now, it's not something I use this. I prefer going to the official website of NumPy and learn from the documentation than this. But as you can see, there is a way to display the information about that. So version, okay, that's like maybe the first, yeah, the first few lines might be important. As you can see, version 1.264, fundamental package for array computing in Python. Homepage, the homepage is like this. If you go here, I mean, if you follow this, you will get the official website of NumPy. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, that's more detail. And if you want even more detail, you can say verbose. Verbose, it just gives you more. So what does that mean? Python show package and then verbose. If you add like hyphen verbose, or maybe like this. Yeah, maybe I can just copy. Keep show verbose and this. Yeah, no, it's a detailed kind of poem. So it's not much different, but anyway, a bit detailed than that. Pip freeze. This is really good. Pip freeze. It just give you the copy of all the packages you have. And let's see, pip freeze. And then it will just give you the package and the version. For instance, if we see word cloud, the version is actually 1.92, and this 2.3.7. So the name of the package and the version. And then we can copy this and put it in our requirements.txt file, because this is important. If these are all the packages we installed in our project, it has to be also deployed together with the project. How do we do that? We see this when we start virtual environment. Okay. Reading from URL. Okay, that's great. Pip install requests. Now, let's learn about fetching data. Fetching data.py. Okay, how do we fetch data? We fetch data from the internet. From a web. It could be an API, could be from an API, or it could be from website. Yeah, it could be from website. Yes, so we can, well, maybe we can start with now the code generator, this one. Now, how do we do that? Maybe I can install it, save it here like that, URL of that would be something like this. But how do I send a request to this? Because now I'm using the browser and sending a request and now displaying this data, right? Okay, great. We have this request module. So first I have to install the request is, so how do I do? Pip install requests. This module is important. So now for the time being, I'm actually installing it globally. So then I can come here and import requests. It's plural, guys. And then, yeah, this is what I have. Then I should send a request. Okay, what does send means? This refresh is actually, now I'm using, and we call it a GET request. It has been sent to the server, and the server respond with this response, with this JSON data, right? And now, how do I do with this code then? I use requesters like the browser. Hey, gate, it has a method called gate, and then where? Of course, I have to pass the URL. Yes, and then I should store with something. Can I call it XYZ as usual? Yes, XYZ. Yeah, then let's check. Let's use this dir XYZ. What do I have in the XYZ? If I do this, sometimes it may not, oh, it's working. As you can see, in this XYZ, there are some attributes, content. Oh, really? So let's see what's the content like. Const and print XYZ, and then just content, and let's try again. Yeah, have you seen? Actually, we got the content. Of course, if we run it again, I want you to be that here. As you can see, I want you to be everything that you did at the center of your being. Author, yeah, something like that. And if I do another request again, I may see a different. It's not what you look at that matters. It's what you see. Oh, that's so deep, right? Now, this XYZ is a very boring and not a professional way of naming, so I would prefer changing it to response, because we're sending a request, but this response is not a reserved word or something. It's our choice. You can call it anything, yeah? And now, instead of just the content, I want to get the JSON form. So there is the so-called JSON here. So I want to get this JSON, something like this. Yeah, this is a bit good. And if you want to even make it look good, from pretty print, import print, pretty print, and then I can actually provide the P. Yeah, the P print. Yeah, do you see? This is really good. But one thing, if your response, if your to know if your request goes well, I think what you should do, response.status code. This should be 200 if everything goes well. Yeah, so let's see that. Is it? Yes, as you can see. Now we don't need this dir. Dir is, as I told you many times, just to get actually some information about some data type or some module or package. So now I can call it data, and then I store this here instead of printing. Yeah. As you can see now, we captured actually the data. And then if I'm now I can just print the data. If I'm interested in more, maybe if I'm interested in the author and maybe the content, then I can say actually author and then data. And what's the other? Content. And then let's see. What is that? What did I make wrong? Let's see. Let's go back and see. Author. Huh? No, it doesn't allow this. Now we are actually printing it separately, so it should be printed like, yeah, as you can see, the author Albert Einstein, and the content or the quote was, one may say the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility. Yeah, it says like that. And if I run it again, I will get something different. Eckhart Tolle. It's not uncommon for people to spend their whole life waiting to start living. That's nice. Great. I think this is one of the third-party package that allow us to fetch data. Yeah, actually to do all the different kind of requests. Get, post, put, and delete. Now, get is actually to receive. Put is to update. Since we are going to also develop a web application at some point, requests do have formatted. The method are get to access resources, and post to create resource, put to modify a resource, delete to remove the resource from the database. And we use one programming language. Instead here, we use Python and one database. Maybe we use MySQL or MongoDB. Okay, this is how it goes. Great. Let's see what we have about. Yeah, as you can see, we use this one, and maybe if we want to read this, what is this has actually? I don't know. I forgot. I don't remember what it has there. URL, and then okay. But maybe I think you have noticed already. Now I have to rewrite this again. So how about if we change this to a function already, and then we can reuse this, right? So how do we change this? Def, yeah, and then fetch data. I can call it. I'm writing it like a JavaScript. Fetch data, and then maybe it will take URL. Yes, and then I can just put the and let's format this. Response, the URL is coming in here, and then instead it's better to return the data itself. And now if you want, you can use even pprint, and then what you should do, fetch data and URL, this URL. Just to be specific, maybe you can call this one code URL, yeah. And then I can pass that code URL here. And then I should get that data. Now I don't have to rewrite this code. Then what I should do is, but I don't know what's in here anyway. Then fetch data URL. And then let's see what we get from this. Now, that's the power function. We just made it once and we can reuse. But the problem is now this one works for a JSON because this one is an API. This is just a text file. So this fetch doesn't work for everything. Yeah. So we should have our own way of creating, handling text instead of. So in this case, what I should do it differently. Maybe fetch data, and then maybe fetch data text type, and then URL get instead of JSON, we can call it content. By doing this, actually, I fixed this. And now this need this little bit modification and it should work. Yeah, yep. As you can see, we managed to actually load the whole page. The whole page, yes. Maybe I think it would be much better. I think I have somewhere Shakespeare's. Yeah, this one, something. Because this is, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Okay, but doesn't matter. So do I have another just text file that I can fetch? Anyway, now if you have a text file, just plain text, but this one is a website, so it looks like this, where you can't change it. So you just see the whole information of the website with the HTML and CSS code together. Yeah, good. But again, this one, and instead of actually writing to fetch data, we can actually fix it. How do we fix it? We can say if URL dot ends with dot txt, then we should do this. The return will be this one. I think I should take this code up, this part at the top. Yeah. I think, what am I doing here? I think I destroyed my code. Yes, when I was trying to take this up, this part, I can take it here. And then if URL ends with text, then we should actually return response.content. Else, most probably it's an API, then we should return this one, the data. We can actually return it right away also. Then instead, we don't have to use two different fetch function. And now I think I can fix, I fixed it already. So by giving it condition. Yeah, as you can see, it's working. So now this fetch data, it handles different kind of URL. In the case of a JSON, this condition, in the case of just the .txt, this one. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on, and maybe I think the last, not least, maybe we can fetch this country's API, and if it works, maybe, you know, someone is providing this. So at some point, if they change something, it may not work. Okay, it seems it's taking forever, so maybe, how about if I check it? Countries data, because they might have changed some. Yeah, I think this looks already. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. It's coming, but this one is not working anymore. Yeah, that's not working. So it just has been there. Have you seen now? This is actually all the 53, all the 250 countries. Look at this. 250 items. Okay, let's take it. And then what we should do, just fetch data, countries URL. And then we just pass the countries with URL because, and here we can call it countries because we're fetching it. It's fetched already. then store it here. Then for C in countries, we can loop through every country. But did I tell you that C doesn't make sense, right? Just let's call it country. Yeah. Yeah, country. Great. And let's run once more and see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. All the countries. All the countries. It would have been great if we used pip print, because pip print just prettify the data. Oh, yeah. 250 countries data. All the countries in this world with their data. Yeah. Yeah, so I think let's see just closer. Maybe how about if we slice a few of the countries and just work on that? Maybe 2 countries would be good enough because it's too much data for us. Yes, now we can get closer and work on these countries. The countries are actually how? Uh-oh. Because I've been printing too much already, so it's a bit Eritrea. It's all about Eritrea. And then the next one is about, okay, still Eritrea. And then, yes, and Cyprus. I don't know why these 2 countries come first. Okay, so now, as you can see, if we want to know, for instance, the time zone, we just say country, the time zones, subregion, yeah, population. Now, for instance, I'm interested in population, by the way, population, yeah, and something I'm interested again, country, and then maybe subregion is also good. So subregion of that country, of course, the capital and the name. As you can see, the name got actually, they changed it a bit in name, no, country, and name. So some country, and then language. So of course, we're interested in language, country, language. And finally, what continent is also good. Continents and the capital. Capital. I think capital. This is good enough already, so we don't have to print. Yeah, pretty print might not work at this time, so we have to remove this. And the language, guys, you should tell me when I write something in a crazy way. Language, yes, that's not. Yes, it's not. Yeah, as you can see now, we got this data, and the data starts with of the population of the Cyprus, Southern Europe, and the name, common name, I think common name, official name. Maybe we should go more instead of just the name, we should go for maybe common and official. That's good. Country. And no. We should say name. Name, as you can see, because, and then after that, again, common. That's how it should be. And then country, again, the name, inside the name, we should target the official also. Official. How does it look like? Official. Yeah, just like that. And then what other name? I'm just wondering. Okay. Okay, official name. Native name. Oh, I think this is just good enough. Okay. What's the problem? I forgot to add a comma here. Oh, yes. Now it's working. As you can see now, we are printing. This is for Cyprus, and this is for Eritrea. We've been slicing it to only for 2 countries. Now we can just do it for all the countries in this world. Maybe I think that still we are actually parsing something here. Okay, I think it's good if I have still the country. and name, because the name is like a bit complicated. And I just want to also slice only 2 countries because it's hard to deal with all the countries. Let's see. This is the population, the subregion, and this one is the name. Inside the name, common, okay. Yeah, but okay, then where do we see the okay, official? Yes. Good. Then I think we don't need this. We don't need this one again. Maybe here. Did I have the times already? Oh, this is the common name, but yeah, let's see again. We have.
These are the languages.
Oh, is it from language?
I think so.
Ah, okay, good. Thanks. It seems from language. Okay. So Greek. Okay, yeah, text. And this one is cool. Country capital, and this is the content. Yeah, good. So, and in the language also, we have to see. I don't know what this EL and let's go for more. If we do 5 countries, I think now we are doing more data exploration, understanding the data, getting closer. Now, for instance, we have also North America, Bermuda, and the Italian and Latin. The way they put the language is so strange, to be honest. It's so strange. But actually, we can use for loop still to get the data out, but it's a bit strange. Then what we should do, I think we did well already. So this one, I don't know even why they put it in a list. One country, could it be into regions, into continents, part of the continents? Yeah, could be, but their data structure they put it into. And then Vatican City. I think some countries may have more than one city, but anyway. Yeah, I think now this way we managed to actually get the data, access the data. But since the language is a bit tricky for the time being, let's just comment this out. And I will just show you here. Yes, and yeah, now we can print out for the whole world. Now, if I ask you, what's the population of the world? And then maybe I think you can do that during the break. Continents. Sub-region. Key error. Oh yeah, yeah. Some countries may not have sub-region. Do you remember at some point key error in Python? I told you some method. Yeah. Then in this case, what's the safest way is actually you can do this, and then instead of error, we can get none gate, and then we can just pass this, and let's see. Yeah, capital. Yeah, some of the countries do not have, and then I can use also the gate method for a capital, and let's see gate. Yeah, now as you can see, we have printed all the 150 countries data. Yeah. So how do we know the population of the world? Yeah, I mean, you will solve this during the break. Okay. Yeah, I think that's maybe now if you want also print the cat, it's the cat data that it's straightforward. I think did we already manage where was the cat? The cat URL is actually here, if you remember. Yeah, you can just get it here. And if I'm interested in cats, what I should do, cats, and then fetch data, and then you pass just this URL here. Or just, and then what you should do for cat in cats, and then just print, print must be much better. And then let's see. If we don't want to just I can, because the country data is so big. Yeah, as you can see, I hope I know you're familiar with this data, the cat's information. Yeah, do you remember the lifespan? Do you remember the weight in matrix? Yeah, we have actually calculated last time. Where is it exactly this time? Yeah, weight, imperial and metric. Yes, we managed to see the lifespan and the average weight of cats. Good. I think this is just good enough. We don't have to just spending plenty of time fetching data. I think you got the idea. Creating a package. How do you create a package? Yeah, of course, you can create your own package and deploy it on pip. Now, people, this is the website that you can publish your own package. Yeah. So as you can see, there are about 500,000 projects and millions of releases, and also this amount of users and different. This means projects means individual packages. Yeah, more than this, different packages. So like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SciPy, Scikit. Yeah, all the available Python packages are here. Okay, as you can see, I just made a function here, my package, and then I just called it so arithmetics.py, and then as you can see, adding numbers. So this star refers to, you can just actually takes unlimited number of arguments, yeah, and then subtract. You just subtract two numbers, multiply two numbers, divide two numbers, and find. And then what I should do, actually, I create the so-called, okay, maybe I should show you. Then let's create the file called my package. The folder. And then inside the folder, if you follow this properly, the name is going to be arithmetics, because we are doing there arithmetics. And okay, great. And then what I should do, copy, maybe I think, copy all this. Copy this. And put it here. And then even in that, the same file, greetings, I can also put greeting.py, because instead of one file, maybe, arithmetic and greeting doesn't go greeting.py, but I am just giving an example. So do you see this? This is important, this file. To export everything you have in this package, in this folder, you should have that. So what is that file? What we should do is actually underscore init underscore.py, just creating the init file. This allows me to access this anywhere. So now if I want to access actually maybe here in the fetch data or somewhere else, maybe in the test, and maybe I can just create a new importing package.py. So now how do I import this one? I think this should be here already. How we do from package, do you see that? From my package, import arithmetics. Do you see? From package, from my package, sorry, from my package, import. How many modules do I have? So did I tell you that modules are a collection of a function or a collection of functions? Now maybe I want to just import only the greeting, you know, for greeting. So now what I should do, print greeting, maybe I can John and maybe Doe. I think it takes, of course, you have to understand how that function works. Yeah, first name and last name it takes. And then now if I print module objects not callable, what does that mean? Greeting, I think I should see gate person. Yes. What I missed actually, because from this file also I should import those this one, gate greet person. Where was I? Here. From a package, import greeting, and then from greeting I should say greet person. Now it should work. Yeah. John Doe, welcome to 30 days of Python challenge. I think by now it should be clear. If you remember when we said from p print import p print, yeah. So that means say go to the p print and import the p print. I mean module from the package. Go and import this module. Oh, now if I want more, now I can also import with a comma arithmetics, something like that. Or with a new line, you can also from another way of actually avoiding this dot. You can also, maybe I can show you a different way of importing from packages dot greeting import greet person, and now I don't have to do this like greeting, and then it should work again. Yes, and again we can also from my package dot arithmetic import everything. You can say it everything, but did I tell you that add numbers would be just better, or some of them, instead of like importing everything? Print add numbers, and then I want 100, and then minus 50, minus 20, and minus 30. I would say the sum should be 0, right? Yes. Great. Now you have created this module, I mean this package, but I hope you will figure out how to deploy it here if you want. So that is actually the first. Now you have a working package and module, but it's not yet deployed. But if you want to deploy, it can be deployed. But does it solve a big problem? No, it doesn't solve a big problem, right? Yeah, but whenever you have a package that solves really big problem, it's good to deploy it. Yeah. Okay, it's just free and you can deploy anything you want. Let's move on. What would be the next step? I think, as you can see, further information about packages, yeah, database related, for instance, SQL Alchemy, related to web development, Django, and the Flask. In this training, we will learn Flask, and we will build a blog application using Flask. Beautiful soup to scrape data from websites. And and PyQt to build graphical user interface for desktop application, data analysis like NumPy, Panda, SciPy, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Keras, and these are related to machine learning, data science, data analysis. And requesters, yeah, to do request, and we have used already the get request, and then post, delete, and put. We will use them later when we learn a Flask. Yes, I think that's all about third-party packages. What did we learn actually? In this session, we'll learn how to install packages using pip install and then the name, for instance, NumPy. But how about if I want to uninstall and install NumPy? Yes, and then to see what package we have, list, and then it just show you all the installed packages. Sometimes you may want to copy and store what you have on your computer, all the packages with their version. You can use just pip freeze. Yeah, and there are some more methods, but do we need them? Do we have to remember them? No. Yeah, I think this is good enough for package. And then what's next? We should see virtual environment in the coming session.